Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hi, good morning. It is Happy Friday today, August 2nd. Thank you so much for joining us here on GMSA at 9.
Yes, and before we get to, of course, traffic and weather, Justin standing by, we do want to get to today's top story that we've been following throughout the entire overnight hours.
Yes, we are continuing to follow the latest on 3 Americans who are finally back home after being imprisoned in Russia. Paul Whelan, Evan Gershkovich, and Alsu Kermasheva. Those all touched down in San Antonio earlier this morning and are now being seen at Brooke Army Medical Center.
And that is where we find our Devin Karp, where he is at right now. He's been following this story throughout the morning hours. Devin, what is the very latest out there?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Well, we know after landing in Lackland, the 3 freed Americans were able to go right back here to the Brooke Army Medical Center, where they've been treated for different ailments, anything that they may need to kind of get to the place where they can then be sent back home. It's a move that President Biden is calling the largest prisoner swap between the West and Russia since the Cold War. It was a joyous reunion last night for families at the Joint Base Andrews in Maryland for Whelan, Gershkovich, and Kermasheva. Speaking in San Antonio shortly after he touched down at the Lackland Air Force Base, Paul Whelan said he's thankful for all the support he received during his 5 years in prison in Russia.
I just say thank you to everybody. Thank you for all your prayers, your good wishes. Thanks for doing everything you did. It all helped.
Alliances make a difference. They stepped up. They took a chance for us. It mattered a lot.
Now, in exchange, the United States and several other countries made an exchange for 8 Russian prisoners. Now, we know after officials from Lackland have told us that the 3 freed Americans are going to be staying at a hotel here on post while they go through that treatment. Once they get the clearance they need, they will finally be able to go home. In San Antonio, I'm Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
All right, thank you, Devin, for that live report.
Thank you very much, Devin. Obviously been very busy overnight for a lot of our crews, but again, great job covering all of this story and the latest developments out there as we take a look at live cam and seen a few clouds out there, but man, temperature's already up to 82 degrees outside. Justin.
Does not bode well for us
No.
at all.
Shaking his head.
Those clouds went away so quickly. We had cloudy skies just about an hour ago. That did not last, and with the heat and humidity today, it's going to be kind of rough to be outside this afternoon. We're expecting heat indices to be up around 105, but look at Stinson down there, potentially 107. So, yes, the heat index is going to be a real issue, not only today, but tomorrow, too, with temperatures likely hitting the triple digits tomorrow afternoon. So the heat indices will actually be a little bit higher on your Saturday. Let's look at the visible satellite picture, and we can get a good idea of the clouds. There is a break in those low clouds right over San Antonio. So you go east of town, you run into the clouds. You go west of town, you run into the clouds. But here in San Antonio, blue skies. And as we look at the weekend, here's what you can expect. 100 on Saturday, our hottest day in the forecast. Straight storm mainly north of San Antonio, and then on Sunday, maybe a little better chance here in San Antonio, 98. We've also got activity really starting to get going in the tropics, and this could affect parts of the Gulf Coast. We'll explain and show you where we think it's headed coming up in just a couple minutes. But if you're headed out the door, here's what you can expect on the roadways. RJ, what's the latest?
All right, Justin. Yeah, seen a couple stalled vehicles throughout the entire city of San Antonio as we take a look here at 35 at Martin. Traffic moving along pretty good. We saw a crash there a little bit earlier. One more shot there at 35. We do have a stalled vehicle being reported at I-10 West, Wurzbach Road. See if we get a few more cameras in here. I-10 at Frio, same situation where we see some construction in that area. You see those barrels as they do that bridge joint work. All right, speaking of construction, oh boy, we got a couple of big ones that we are getting ready for this weekend. 1604 East and westbound, that will be shut down over on the northwest side as we take a look here at our maps. That's going to be at I-10 from La Cantera to Vance Jackson. I-10 West will be shut down as well. I-10 East will be open at the interchange, but 4 major cloverleafs, that's all going to be closed. That's going to start tonight, 9 o'clock through Monday, 5 a.m. And that is not the only closure that we're going to see. At 9:30, we're going to talk about the northeast side, Stephanie, where they are going to get their own round of a major closure this weekend. So y'all, good luck headed out there on the roads because, obviously I've seen a lot of the reports from people that are frustrated with all the construction out there. This is a pretty big one, but again, they're doing this because next weekend is tax-free weekend. That's right. And everything should be open next weekend.
So again, I-10, and then later we'll talk about 35.
The northeast side, yes.
Yeah, all right.
Oh boy.
For now, let's look at today's 9 at 9. Evan Gershkovich, Alsu Kermasheva, and Paul Whelan were all released into U.S. custody in the prisoner swap between the U.S. and Russia after spending some time with their families. The former U.S. hostages were flown to Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio for medical evaluations and possible treatments. The U.S. government brings formerly detained prisoners to BAMC to begin reacclimating to normal life. Now, this was the largest prisoner exchange between Russia and the Western world since the Cold War.
Emotional testimonies from the victims' families in the deadly 2018 Santa Fe school shooting outside of Houston in day one of the civil trial. The 17-year-old shooter killed 8 students, 2 teachers, and wounded more than a dozen others. The families argued that the accused shooter's parents should have done more to prevent that tragedy. Now, survivors and victims' families are suing his parents. The 17-year-old was found mentally incompetent to stand trial.
The man accused of starting the 5th largest wildfire in California history was in court yesterday for his arraignment. Ronnie Dean Stout is charged with 1 felony count of arson. He is accused of pushing a burning car down a gully which started the park fire currently burning through parts of Northern California. His attorney says Stout denies doing so and claims it was an accident. Stout will appear in front of a judge again on August 22nd. If convicted, he faces up to 25 years to life in prison.
The Justice Department wants to pay you to report a crime happening at your place of work. The agency says it will pay whistleblowers who report financial and corporate misconduct. But they say that the tip has to lead to a successful prosecution. The payment will be a portion of whatever assets the company forfeits. An official from the DOJ says the 3-year pilot program should remind CEOs and heads of companies of why they need to invest in compliance.
United Airlines says it has purchased sustainable aviation fuel, also known as SAF, for use at its hub at Chicago's O'Hare International. United says it is the first airline to do so. The first supply will arrive this month, and the airline says the goal is to reach net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. So far, they are supplying sustainable jet fuel to airports in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, London, and Amsterdam.
Spirit Airlines is laying off about 240 pilots. The budget carrier says it's also downgrading about 100 captains and suspending recruitment of pilots and flight attendants. The cost-cutting effort comes as the airline industry fights for passengers, with many carriers facing empty seats after overshooting efforts to meet higher passenger demand by increasing capacity.
Meanwhile, Intel is laying off 15% of its workers, which will affect nearly 15,000 jobs. The CEO says the company wants to save $10 billion by 2025. The announcement also comes as the chip maker reported its revenue declined 1% from the year prior. Along with the layoffs, Intel will suspend its dividend starting the 4th quarter of this year.
Google is expanding its school time feature to phones and tablets. Parents will soon be able to limit calls and messages during school hours. The feature will roll out to select Android devices and Samsung Galaxy Watches early next year.
Let the games begin again. Netflix announced the release date for the 2nd season of Squid Game. The announcement came with a track and field themed teaser video. So the streaming service also announced there is going to be a 3rd and final season sometime next year. Debuting in 2021, it became a pop culture phenomenon and the biggest show in Netflix history. Squid Game Season 2 will be released on December 26th. And that's today's 9 at 9. Well, this morning, there is hope for a family in Natalia who lost everything after a fire destroyed their home.
Yeah, you can see this video right here. So this happened 3 weeks ago, and since then, a San Antonio restaurant, in fact, has been stepping up to help them out. John Paul Barajas shows us what that restaurant is doing to help this family get back on their feet.
Engulfed in flames, these photos show the moment an Natalia family lost everything in a house fire on July 20th.
By the time they really actually got it off, there's just a piece of her house left standing, and the rest of the whole house is gone.
Standing next to your sister, do you remember what her reaction was? Was she saying anything? She was just crying.
She was just crying. She couldn't catch her breath.
While her sister's family stays with her, Emma Cisneros is speaking on their behalf because it's still too painful for them.
Something you don't ever want to see your family go through. To lose everything that they worked so hard for.
The family still doesn't know how the fire started or how much this will cost them in the end. Cisneros tells us they've lost plenty of priceless and irreplaceable items. But a San Antonio restaurant, Nick's Tacos, is doing what it can to help.
T-shirt, undergarments, hygiene products, We have a 12-year-old that was supposed to start school. Backpacks, something where you can wear this to go to school.
The Southside restaurant raised $2,500 in a plate sale earlier this week. Owner Regina Navarro says people are also dropping off essentials, something we saw firsthand.
This has been happening throughout the entire week, or 3 weeks?
Yes. So we had a lady that's going to be moving out of the actual apartment complex where she lived at, and so she had a washer and dryer. So today she donated that washer and dryer to the family.
For Navarro, the community support is touching.
When you see the community step up in somebody's darkest hour, how does that make you feel?
Hope. Sorry. I know there's hope out there for family.
Always good to give back to the community and help out. But when it's you and you're asking for the help, it feels weird to be on this side.
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Yeah, always love to see our neighbors helping out. Great story there by JP. Well, Novato says that they're also planning a free backpack giveaway on August 12th for the entire community and another plate sale specifically for that family in need. That will be on August 19th. Both will be held at the restaurant at 606 New Laredo Highway.
Yes, good to see them helping out.
Absolutely, yes.
Time now 9:09 and 82 degrees for now. Still ahead on GMSA at 9.
82 degrees. All right, after the break, with some much needed rain and lower temperatures, our KAC Garden looking pretty good. Definitely saw some of the benefits there. Sarah Costa, our gardening extraordinaire, joins us in the studio to tell us a little bit more about it. It is 9:13. Welcome back. We're having some fun with Sarah right here. A little show and tell. Well, we have received a lot of rain, and we have definitely enjoyed that, including the lower temperatures, and so have our gardens.
Yes, Garden's very happy right now. So in this morning's Gardening with KSAT, our Sarah Costa joins us in the studio to talk about how things are looking at KSAT's garden.
Oh my gosh, I feel like it's spring or fall. I mean, I haven't had to water the garden all week. And the sunflowers are just going off. The zinnias, the sugar watermelon, sugar baby watermelon, and the okra. Look at this.
I mean, a lot of questions about that okra.
We had a lot of questions, and I'm about to answer more questions about this okra. But hey, take a look at what's happening outside in the KSAT garden.
Look at this beautiful pineapple that I grew in the KSAT garden. It just sprouted up on its own.
Okay, who's messing with me? Someone is pranking the KSAT garden and hiding old produce in here.
Guys, I didn't plant this pineapple or squash or cantaloupe.
I have a certain set of skills, and I will find you, and I will put you to work in the KSAT garden. Okay, let's check out what's really growing.
Melons! I have about 10 sugar baby melons growing. I planted 3 transplant sugar baby melons on March 7th that I got from Rainbow Gardens. You can still plant melons or pumpkins for the fall as long as you plant them via transplant and get them in the ground now. They take about 4 months to mature. You can tell a melon is ready to pick by finding its tendril. For example, this one is green and not ready. This one is brown, but it doesn't really smell like melon yet, so I'm gonna give it a week. Also, our okra is going off, and look at the beautiful flowers it makes. The sunflowers I planted from seed on June 12th are starting to bloom. You can still plant sunflowers from seed now for the fall, just make sure they get plenty of sun. And the zinnias I planted from seed in June are starting to bloom. You can also continue to plant zinnias from seed. Now they'll bloom until the first frost.
It is just amazing. I cut these real quick right now, and I want to tell you there's like so many more sunflowers and zinnias blooming out there. You can still plant those sunflowers by seed. They germinate and they take off real quick, and we have until maybe November, Justin, before our first frost. So also I got a comment on my okra. I messed up because sometimes we got so much rain that I kind of left the garden alone, and then my okra got too big, and Robert Flowers over there, he tried it for me, and he said, they're little woody, they weren't very good. So I'm gonna be better about cutting the okra earlier.
Well, they look beautiful though.
They do.
Yeah,
they're nice and green.
And this melon fell off, so it's not ready yet, but I will be putting it by a window for the next week, and maybe I'll have one of you guys open it and test
that'd be amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
I love
Definitely
that.
do that.
Yeah.
Well, and the flowers are just beautiful. You were telling us earlier that because they were so beautiful, for show and tell, but also tell everybody why you don't normally cut flowers.
I have so much guilt cutting flowers because I feel like they should be out there for the butterflies, the bees. I had a bee literally chasing me right now. I was like, where are you going with that? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. There's plenty more. But yeah, I have a hard time cutting flowers, but sometimes you just have so many, and you do have to cut the flowers. Justin is laughing at me. He thinks I'm too crunchy now. You do have to cut the flowers because it helps them produce more blooms.
Oh, there you go.
So that's when I don't feel bad. I'm like, okay, time to cut so more can
be there for the bees and the butterflies.
Sarah is saving the bee population one bee at a time.
I'm trying my hardest, guys. And you can do it too. And that's what makes me excited is our viewers, when you guys email me back and say, hey, look what I did. I had a gentleman email, look at all the zinnias I planted from seed and they're blooming. I'm like, see, anyone can do it. It's pretty easy.
Well, it looks beautiful. Thank you, Sarah.
Who's the pineapple prankster?
I don't know, but I'm gonna put Dylan Collier on that case.
They're in trouble now.
Because I'm like, who is doing this?
Yeah.
But don't worry, I will find you.
Yeah. We'll let you know if we hear something.
I will update everyone.
Thank you, Sarah.
Dylan, hearing that?
Investigations underway.
That means trouble.
Hey, Justin was eyeing that okra, though.
Dude, that's so big. I've never seen okra that big. That's crazy.
Very pretty okra
That's
as
the
well.
rainfall. I didn't know you had to cut it early.
I didn't either.
All produce you should cut a little early before you should never get something too big or else it loses its sweetness.
Okay.
Now we know.
The more you know. Okay. Yes, you're right about the rain. It's been good. It's been good to our gardens. It's gone away, and now we're dealing with the heat. There are heat advisories and excessive heat warnings for a large portion of the country. Up and down the East Coast, so all the major cities, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, all the way down to Miami, and then you got excessive heat warnings for parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, parts of Texas, even up across the Pacific Northwest, there are heat advisories. It's pretty incredible. And most of the country today is going to be dealing with some very similar like heat. Here's a look at the forecast heat index this afternoon. And 105 here in San Antonio. That's the feels like number with the humidity. 114 in Texarkana. These are getting into some dangerous numbers up here, and that's why there are heat advisories for those folks. But all of Texas really baking. There is going to be some relief thanks to this frontal boundary. So this afternoon. Doesn't really get into Texas yet, so that's why things are so hot today. But as it drifts south tomorrow, it should help to create some showers and storms. It's a weak front. It's not going to really cool us down temperature-wise, but you can see this particular model wants to develop showers and storms right along that boundary around 5 o'clock tomorrow, generally off to the north of San Antonio. I don't think we see anything here in town tomorrow, but the hill country, some of these storms could drift down into the hill country by late tomorrow night. That's 10 p.m. And then on Sunday, those outflows are still around. We still have that frontal boundary, and we've got some disturbances rolling through. So I think on Sunday we could see some more isolated showers and storms even here around San Antonio during the afternoon. That'll be something to watch. If you're headed down to the coast, you're going to avoid all the rain. A lot of people headed down there this weekend, getting one last visit in before school starts. Temperatures in the mid-90s down there. It'll be humid, and the water temperatures are still very warm, 86 to 89. Speaking of water temperatures, we've got a tropical system now starting to take shape over parts of Cuba. As this moves into the eastern Gulf of Mexico, all signs point to this developing and potentially becoming Debbie. Those who need to worry about it at this point, looks like western Florida. This is where all the models are kind of clustering. And I think that happens over the weekend, so this is going to happen in relatively short order. But expect some very heavy rain on the west coast of Florida. If you're traveling in that direction, could be problematic. And folks there certainly need to start making preparations. If it does get a name, it would be Debbie. It is, again, not going to affect us here in Texas. 100 Saturday, 98 Sunday. There's that chance of rain we talked about. And look for more heat and more August-like weather next week.
More of what we were used to last year.
Last year, yeah. In July, and you see the garden. It's just exploding because we had such a good July.
Yeah, we'll hope to see that later.
Well, like you said, too, good time to maybe hit the coast, that last maybe weekend getaway before we get back into the grind of school, football practice, band practice, all the fun stuff that we see in August.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Just drink a lot of water.
Yes.
For sure. Thank you, Justin. Well, time now is 9:21 and 82 degrees for now.
All right, coming up after the break, we're going to be talking about some consumer news, including everything from gas prices. That is always a interesting topic, to back to school, plus a store is coming back. Welcome back. Well, new in this morning's consumer headlines. You don't want to hear this, but gas prices could start climbing. How about this? Babies R Us is making a comeback, and parents are expected to spend a lot more for back to school this year.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Do you concur?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, our digital journalist, Ivan Herrera, is here with more on these stories. Good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, Stephanie and RJ. Yes, right now we're going to talk about gas prices because they are about to start climbing for a few different reasons. So if you need to fill up, now is a great time to do so. AAA says the national average for a gallon of gas in the U.S. right now is $3.48. That's down 4 cents from last week, still pretty good. But that might not last long. If the tropical system in the Atlantic makes it to the Gulf of Mexico, oil prices could start trending upward again. Increased tensions in the Middle East could also affect oil prices. Now, AAA reports the average gallon of regular unleaded gas last year in San Antonio cost $3.43, still pretty high. Currently, our average is $2.97, so prices are still relatively lower than a year ago, but fill up right now if you can. New parents, listen up. Remember those Babies R Us stores that went away when our beloved Toys R Us went under? Well, Babies R Us is back, and it's conveniently coming to 200 Kohl's stores across the U.S. The new concept will begin opening this month and will be ready and stocked for the holiday season, which is just around the corner. You can head to Kohl's website to see those locations once they open. If you're not near Kohl's with a Babies R Us, you can still buy those products online on Kohls.com. And if you're a parent who has kids who are heading to school in the coming weeks, you know school supply shopping is definitely on your to-do list. Now, to save money on taxes, you can take advantage of the upcoming tax-free weekend. That's from August 9th through the 11th. The tax holiday is a great way to save and get a tax break on school supplies, clothes, shoes, and electronics. Now, some parents got a head start on their shopping. The National Retail Federation says more than 55% of back-to-school shopping started in July. Families are expected to spend an average of nearly $900 this school year, which is huge, according to the NRF survey. Now, this is the second highest amount in the survey's history. Back-to-school shopping is expected to reach nearly $39 billion this year. And I know, Stephanie, you got some of your back-to-school shopping done last month, which was just 2 days ago.
Exactly. Yeah. I did. So I do it in phases. I can't get all of the shopping done like in just one trip, just because it's a lot to go through the store. You really have to put aside some time with the list. But
yeah, definitely.
I mean, thank goodness a lot of the stores are having some discounted items, and I don't know. In my experience, I guess. For us, it helps to do this early or in phases, because sometimes some stores will run out of what you need. So then you'll have to make trips to other stores or order things online.
Yes,
so,
I'm the order online and pick it up, because I do not like dealing with the crowds. So I think I'm going to take advantage of it too.
Yeah, I think a lot of parents like to do it online. And I know there are some elementary schools out there, not ours, where they have the package deal. Parents, go ahead and do that. Save yourself a trip if there is an option there.
Yes.
But just be patient and do it in trips, so maybe you're not so frustrated.
Yes, and get out there early before the crowds.
For sure.
Guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Ivan. Yeah, and of course, tax-free weekend coming up next weekend. So we know that Ivan will not be hitting up the stores.
You won't
He's
find
like,
him at the
I ain't
store.
about that life right now. Yes,
No.
obviously a lot of people will be.
Yes.
All right, time now is 9:28, 82 degrees outside, and there's still a lot more ahead on GMSA at 9.
And before we head to break, let's look outside with TransGuide this morning, looking at I-10 looking pretty there, I-35 looking pretty as well at New Braunfels with that green grass over there, and Loop 410 at WWY looking great as well this morning.
Yes, a lot of our medians looking good out there. We'll give you an update real quick on another construction project, though, coming up here in just a little bit. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for being with us. And we continue to follow the very latest with that prisoner swap between Russia and the West, where 3 American prisoners have been freed.
Well, Paul Whelan, Evan Gershkovich, and Alsu Kurmasheva all landed in San Antonio a few hours ago. Our Devin Karp has been following this story all morning and has what's next.
President Biden is calling this the largest prisoner swap between the West and Russia since the Cold War. Now 3 of those freed Americans have made their way to the Brooke Army Medical Center behind me and are getting evaluated. A move that's been a long time coming for these 3 Americans, some of whom have spent years in Russian prisons.
Looking forward to seeing my family down here and just recuperating from 5 years, 7 months, and 5 days of just absolute nonsense.
Former Marine Paul Whelan, Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, and Russian-American radio journalist Alsu Kurmasheva touched down in San Antonio this morning. Paul Whelan shared his thoughts after he arrived at JBSA Lackland just a little while ago.
I just say thank you to everybody. Thank you for all your prayers, your good wishes. Thanks for doing everything you did. It all helped.
Whelan was at another former Marine's wedding when he was arrested on charges of spying 5 years ago. Gershkovich was arrested last year when reporting on the Wagner mercenary group in Russia, and Kurmasheva was dealing with family emergencies when she was arrested in Russia less than a year ago.
I'm just so excited that this first step of getting him home and getting him back where he should be with his family.
In return for the 3 prisoners, the United States and a number of other countries released 8 Russian prisoners.
Alliances make a difference. They stepped up. They took a chance for us. It mattered a lot.
So coming up next for these 3 freed Americans, they're going to be staying at a hotel on post while they're getting evaluated and checked out. Once they receive that final clearance, they will finally be able to go home. In San Antonio, I'm Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
All right. Thank you very much, Devin. And of course, our crews that have been following the very latest with that story throughout the overnight hours as we take a look at live cam outside on a Friday morning. Friday, as Stephanie's earrings indicate.
Happy Friday.
Those earrings are the bomb, by the way.
Thank you.
Big fan. Yeah, Friday is here. We're excited about it. And you know what? I'm excited about the fact that we stopped having triple-digit days. We've been keeping tabs on this. We have had 12 so far this year, but that was all in early June and late May, quite honestly. So July, we didn't, other than early July, we didn't really have triple-digit days. I'm afraid that tomorrow we may have to add to this list. But we are well behind the pace of last year. Last year was a brutal year. We had 33, actually more like 34, I think, by this point. And we totaled 75 for the year. So we are well behind that pace now, and this summer is looking so much better. All right, pollen count is in. Fall elm, which typically starts to pick up this time of year, but it's been maybe a little early. 440 moderate, molds, pigweed, and grass are all low, and that Saharan dust is out of here officially. Rain chances, small chance on Saturday, a little better chance on Sunday, 20%. And we've got some updated computer models I want to show you coming up here in just a few minutes that looks encouraging perhaps by Sunday afternoon with some showers and storms. All right, let's talk traffic now. RJ, what you got over there?
All right, looks like we have a stalled FedEx truck off to the side of the road there on the southbound lanes of I-35 at Judson Road. This is the camera coming at you from Topper Wine on the northeast side of town. Now, traffic is moving along the area, and my guess is that we will get a TxDOT Hero crew out there to help this driver out as you kind of look there and you're off to the side of the road there. So keep that in mind. We're about to step outside right now. We do have a stalled vehicle, 35 South at Judson Road. Speaking of the northeast side, all right, we talked about the northwest side, major closure northeast side here as well as we take a look. Basically, 1604 east and west right there at 35 over there at the Forum, Live Oak area. That will be shut down all this weekend. All the major ramps will be closed at that interchange. I-35 south at 1604 east, that major ramp will also be shut down starting tonight through 5 a.m. So again, 2 major closures. This one's on the northeast side. We talked about the one on the northwest side. It is going to be a lot of traffic out there, y'all, so make sure to make plans to get around this whole mess. We have all the details and detours right now on KSAT.com. All right, moving on to some other news here, and we're asking a question here. How much should your city council member be paid, and how long should they stay in office? So those are the questions that San Antonio voters will answer this November.
Well, the city council is preparing to put those onto the ballot, along with other issues of city manager pay and allowing city employees to take part in local political campaigns. Well, you'll likely see them as charter amendments. As City Hall reporter Garrett Berringer reports, leaders are still ironing out the finer details.
After months of Charter Review Commission meetings and a council discussion in June, the San Antonio City Council is zeroing in on what charter amendments it wants to put before voters.
In order for us to call an election, we've got to find the sweet spot that everyone is comfortable with.
Council and mayor salaries have stayed the same since 2015. The Charter Review Commission recommended raising them to $80,000 and $95,000 respectively, and adjusting them in the future based on city employee raises. Council's now considering a smaller salary bump, though, up to $58,000 and $73,000, and tying future raises to the area median income. There is still disagreement over whether it's enough or too much, and whether there's a better scale to which to tie future raises.
County commissioners get paid over $100,000 a year.
I do not believe our city council should receive any pay raise.
Mayor Nuremberg thinks there is at least consensus that future raises should be indexed to something.
You look at where there's a probably happy middle ground consensus forming, it's on AMI.
There was also disagreement on how to handle a switch from 2 to 4 year terms. There were numerous comments about whether to allow current council members to serve up to 10 years as a transition measure as currently proposed, and whether to stagger new 4-year terms, which was not recommended.
I think that the possibility of a whole new council is scary.
I do completely disagree with council members serving 10 years if it's not going to be consistent. I believe that they should max out at 8 years and have a special election to fill the seat.
Today was just discussion. Council members won't vote to put these items on the ballot until next week. And then in November, it'll be up to you. I'm Garrett Berringer, KSAT 12 News.
Kids who don't sleep well do not do well in school. Again, they're not learning, they're not doing the things that they need to do to advance to the next level. And you're not giving them their best possible shot at success if you don't start earlier and helping them with an earlier bedtime.
Well, yes, seems simple enough there, but yesterday during our 6 p.m. newscast, we answered your questions about back-to-school health, including a tough one here for a lot of parents, bedtime schedules. We know that as parents, it can be a little bit difficult to get the kids back to school in a bedtime routine, so the schedule, of course, is important. Right now on KSAT.com, you can listen to that full discussion right there. A lot of parents are like, yep,
yes,
that's a tough transition.
That one's a tough one because you have to remind kiddos, even though it's light outside, it's still bedtime. It's still bedtime. And for early risers, it's still bedtime.
They're in summer mode.
Even though the sun is still out. So, while we get back to school in the mode, just a reminder, it's never too late to learn.
AARP has a program that's helping older adults get more comfortable with social media and the internet. So this is called Older Adults Technology Services, or OATS. It's an easy way to say that there. It's free for all adults 55 and up, and people can take online classes and learn how to look for work, navigate Facebook, and manage their health records.
So we spoke with someone from the program who says many of the classes are geared towards helping seniors protect their information online.
Because we know that it's a serious issue, and many older adults need to just be informed about them and how to deal with in these situations. And that's and our next class actually about how to stay safe online will most likely be offered this month.
Well, many classes are also in person right here in San Antonio. So for more information on this, you can visit our website at KSAT.com.
Yeah, I might need to check out some of those classes there. Seems very informative.
Yes, because, over the years, sometimes you miss out on things. Yeah.
You do, yes. Yeah. Technology goes at a fast pace. You're just trying to keep up with everything.
Yes, it definitely does. Time now 9:41 and 82 degrees for now.
You are watching GMSA at 9. And before we go to break, want to bring this up. Monday on Good Morning San Antonio at 6 o'clock, Spurs legend Sean Elliot, he is sharing his story with us about a recent health scare that involved his heart. Yes, Sean is beloved here, so he's going to tell us how his watch helped get him to the hospital and also the message that he has to all of his fans and supporters. That is Monday, 6 a.m. on Good Morning San Antonio. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. It's 9:45. Let's look out there with Zoo Cam. Our friends, the flamingos, in the water today. I think starting off at 82 degrees, they needed a little.
Yeah, they're trying to cool off right now. Yeah, before it gets really hot out there. You can see them all kind of meeting right there by the water. Get a little bit of refreshment out there.
I guess we just gave up. We just gave up on the hippos. They ain't coming out. It's too hot.
Yeah, Tim and Fiona are like, we ain't about this life. Nope.
I kind of miss the hippos, but I mean, it's always a great day to go to the zoo to see all of our friends at the zoo.
Yep.
Yeah. Even today.
Yes, and you know. The animals have to deal with the heat too.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got to find ways to stay cool. You know, we got another month of this. That's just the way it is. And we're also starting to head into the peak of hurricane season. That's obviously in September, but we start to see things ramp up in August. So with that being said, we are watching very closely what's going on here right around the Cuba area. Now, this is disorganized still. Just some showers and storms, but nothing that's really clustered together or that would make you think that there's some organization underway. But as this gets past Cuba, now this is pretty mountainous terrain here, so you wouldn't expect a lot of development. But once it gets near the Florida Keys, that's when conditions become favorable for development. We could see some rapid development of a storm system. Do we need to be worried about it here in Texas? I don't think so. This is going to get picked up and pulled off to the north and east. But here's one of our FutureCast models, and this is just one model, but it shows this storm system moving up the west coast of Florida before taking that turn to the north and east. If that scenario plays out, there's going to be some very heavy rain up and down the west coast of Florida. And the question will be, does this turn into a tropical storm? Does it turn into a hurricane? What are all the effects there for places like Tampa and further north into the Florida Panhandle? So if you are having plans to travel to Florida, know that this could be a real issue over the weekend. And folks there are certainly going to be prepping for whatever comes their way. It looks like it could become Debbie. Speaking of the hurricane season, I said that things are ramping up. So we're right here, early August. This is where we start to really climb that mountain, and we climb it fast. So this yellow line represents average number of named storms, and then the red line are hurricanes. But we know that August and September tend to be our biggest months. And we think this season's going to be pretty active. Other than what we have going on out there around Florida, there's nothing else in the Atlantic. But I think as time goes on, we certainly could see more development. And we need to keep a close eye on that, even here in Texas. As we go outside for you, partly cloudy. 82 here in San Antonio, 83 Converse, 79 in Bernie, 80 in Kerrville. And we've got light winds for the most part. Skies are already clearing. And so we'll get up to around 98 or so this afternoon. That feels like a number that'll get you, though. 105 to 106 is what it will feel like when you factor in that humidity. And look for heat indices to stay pretty high even into the evening. So the FutureCast shows that, yes, we have a weak frontal boundary that'll be shifting south through the weekend. Doesn't do a lot today, but by tomorrow, this model actually shows quite a bit developing along this boundary. If that is the case, and these storms can kind of cluster together, it's possible they could hold on and maybe produce a few showers late Saturday or early Sunday here in San Antonio, especially in the hill country, I think. But that's something to watch. And then on Sunday, again, this model I think is probably overdoing it a little bit, but look what it does on Sunday with this boundary still lingering around. Produces more showers and storms, and we could see some downpours. So that'll be something to watch, I think, Sunday afternoon. Right now we have a 20% chance of rain in there, but if models continue to look like this, we may be able to bump it up just a little bit. We'll certainly keep you posted. 20% chance of rain is what we got right now, 98 on Sunday. It is going to be hot tomorrow, 100. And then next week, we're kind of back to the old ho-hum August type weather with highs in the upper 90s and mostly sunny skies.
Ho-hum, yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, you know, we have these weeks here in South Texas during the summer. It just is what it is. But we'll hope as we get into September and October that we'll get some more rain back in the forecast.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you almost forget that with Beryl and then our busy July that we're just about to get to the peak of hurricane season.
We absolutely are.
Maybe let's get some rain up in here.
Yeah.
Hoping for the rain. Thank you, Justin. Time now, 9:49 and 82 degrees for now.
All right, the Paris Olympics. Here we go. Could get an action movie send-off courtesy of the one and only Tom Cruise. We'll have the latest from Hollywood and beyond coming up next.
Could Tom Cruise be closing out the Summer Olympics in Paris? TMZ is reporting the Top Gun star will perform an epic stunt to end the games and symbolically pass it to Los Angeles. The City of Angels will host the 2028 Summer Olympics. The beat goes on for Cher. Warner Records will be releasing a brand new career-spanning 21-record album of remastered songs on September 20th. On top of that, there will be a Forever Fan Edition with 19 additional Cher songs available on digital services. The release comes 1 month before the music and entertainment legend will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No way! Yes way!
Bill and Ted's Next Excellent Adventure will be on Broadway. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter, who played the most excellent dudes in the 1989 classic, are reuniting on Broadway for a revival of the classic Waiting for Godot. The story centers on two characters engaged in a variety of conversations as they await the arrival of the mysterious title character. Production is slated for fall 2025. Season 4 winner of American Idol, Carrie Underwood, will join Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie on the judging panel for the season 23 of the music competition series. It's been 20 years since the Grammy Award winner took home the title of American Idol.
I went from nobody knowing my name to tens of millions of people watching the show.
The winner is Carrie Underwood!
I'm proud of everything that I was able to accomplish on the show, and I'm so proud of everything that I've accomplished since.
Carrie Underwood will be the first Idol alum to join the panel when the show premieres on ABC and Hulu in spring of 2025. Season 8 auditions kick off a week from Monday. And Clerks writer, director, actor Kevin Smith turns 54 on Friday. That's what's happening in Hollywood. I'm Zoreen Shah, ABC News Los Angeles.
All right, full circle moment there for Carrie Underwood. And how about Bill and Ted on Broadway?
That'll be interesting.
Yes.
I know when we first saw that movie, I wasn't thinking Broadway.
No, definitely not. 35 South, we are all clear, good to go right there at Topper Wine. Just one more reminder, y'all. Northwest side, 1604 I-10. That entire interchange will be shut down. Northeast side, 35 1604. That will be shut down there as well. So plan ahead. We have full information at KSAT.com, but it's going to be a bit of a mess out there for our drivers. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck for sure.
So you're saying I shouldn't get on 1604 this weekend?
Try to avoid it.
Well, at least in spots. 98 degrees today, 100 tomorrow. We'll start to watch some of those storms drifting south tomorrow afternoon that will develop across central Texas. And Sunday, looks like we'll have the potential to get some downpours even here in San Antonio, a couple showers and storms. Hopefully, if that does happen, it drags temperatures down a little bit. Next week, drier though, and hot, upper 90s, much of next week.
Got it. Well, I'm hoping for at least cloud cover on Sunday.
We'll take anything.
Yes, we will.
That would be nice.
That would be great.
If we could get a little bit of rain, that would be a bonus.
Yes. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed and have a good weekend, guys.
Yeah, have a good one, y'all.